Witcher, you may approach. Duet, fetch me some wine. From that page boy at the end of the room.
Your Highness.
We may speak freely now. Geralt, tell me about witchers, and please, don't hide behind your code.
What are you asking, milady?
What is your view on politics? To me, politics is like an encounter with a lover. Would you agree?
I'm impressed by the comparison. Have you ever tried your hand at the fine arts, Your Highness?
I'm forced to study all kinds of nonsense, but books bore me, as does poetry for the most part.
I agree. Books are for bores.
Never mind. Back to our lovers ambulating about the room. You see, Witcher, politics is not unlike a tryst. It begins with foreplay, glances, conversations. Behold that witch with Leuwarden. Now look to our noble Erkin and the courtiers. The dance grows bolder, fondling and such. Then one is consumed by the desire to come together roughly, like animals. Finally, one is left with sad, passionless copulation. Velerad and Duet, for instance.
Excuse me, Your Highness. Sore throat.
We are adults, Geralt. We both know the desires of men.
You may be right, Your Highness. Power, sex, power, they both come down to one thing. Fucking others. May I ask you a question?
Go on.
What is the king's stance on this topic? I mean politics, of course.
Ugh, dull? I have grown hungry, and there is naught worth eating at this feast. I tire of partridge tongues and caviar. What do I most desire? I have it. I will answer your ever so dull question if you bring me what I most desire.
I shall return shortly, Your Highness. What does the princess like to eat?
Find me a stronger drink and we'll speak.
Will do. Relax, Burgermeister. The party's just beginning.
I'm listening. Ah, much better. The princess had a hard childhood. It left her with a penchant for raw meat. We tried to keep that quiet, but...
I see. Anything else?
Thaler's angry. His intelligence agents scour the realm to fetch her treats.
Thanks. Any idea what the princess's favorite dish might be?
We have to know shit like that. As special agents, people of the shadows.
Calm down. What's the dish?
Thaler does nothing for free. Go to the next room and fetch the letter from the box with the Temerian coat of arms. Be discreet.
But...
Then I'll tell you Ada's favorite dish. How'd it go?
Smoothly. Here's the letter.
You'd make a fine agent. I exaggerate. A goat would be just as good.
Start talking. What's Ada's favorite dish?
Catoblepis.
What?
Some time ago, this maniac who looked a lot like you arrived in Vizima claiming that nothing surpasses finely prepared catoblepas meat.
You're joking.
Not a bit. Since then, my men have been hunting catoblepas throughout the continent in secret. At market, it costs more than a good whore.
How's the meat prepared?
That's the Burgermeister's business. I smuggle in catoblepas, but I wouldn't know how to cook it.
Geralt.
This is important, Triss.
What's important?
Ada knows something. I think I can get it out of her.
Really?
That spoiled little vixen, well, she wants some catoblepas. Rare would be best.
Are you kidding?
No. Triss, could you conjure up something, please?
Sorcery at parties is considered very unseemly.
I'll create a distraction.
I'll do better myself. Catoblepis steak, rare for the princess.
Thank you, Triss.
You know I can conjure up orgasms too.
I think I prefer traditional methods. I'll find you after I've spoken with Ada.
Do you have something tasty for me?
Steak tartare of catoblepus. Raw meat with a pinch of pepper and an uncooked yolk.
You know how to please a woman.
It is an honor to serve you, Your Highness.
I shall grant you a private audience. Come to my alcove in 5 minutes. We shall dabble in politics. Finally, politics it shall be, but quietly. We should not be heard.
Your Highness promised me an answer.
What are you waiting for? Undress.
Your Highness.
I shall answer in due course. But first, I must know if those legends about your sword are true.
As you command.
I should think so.
Geralt, don't listen to that piss-swilling cheat.
What's wrong, Thaler?
He's involved. The counterfeit royal edicts.
But I thought...
Where'd you get the royal seal, you ball-licking bastard?
How dare you accuse me, mongrel?
You believe the seal's fake?
Clearly. If this is a royal edict, where's Foltest's signature? Geralt, this is a provocation.
The king need not sign every edict. The seal is authentic.
You lie, DeWitt. I can prove it and you'll hang.
You can prove nothing. Surrender and live. Stay out of this, Witcher.
Never! You won't take me alive, you bastards!
You don't fool me, Thaler.
Then I must defend myself.
That was the right decision, Witcher.
I did what I had to.
He should consider himself lucky. That bastard deserved to hang. Oh, and forget what you saw here, Witcher.
Why?
We'll all be better off if you do. You chose well, but I suggest you forget what happened here.
Let's talk about Thaler.
I've nothing to say.
He was an important man. The king must have trusted him.
Even kings make mistakes. Now that we are rid of the rogue, we can tend to the other traitors.
Do you have any proof?
You seem not to understand, Witcher. We simply follow the king's orders, fulfill royal edicts. True, a few of the edicts of late appear unpopular, irregular even for Foltest.
Like those about the quarantine and the curfew?
And others. Loyal civil servants with cleaner reputations than Thaler have been relieved of their posts. So I think it absurd to delve into the matter of Thaler. This conversation is over.
Nevertheless.
Enough! Know your place, Witcher. What?
Who exactly are you?
I'm a count. If you've not heard the name DeWitt, you must be a simpleton.
Interested in anything besides politics?
Impertinent question, but I'll answer. I enjoy poker as a mental exercise.
I know that game.
So I've heard. We could play sometime.
I'll consider it.
You'll find me here.
Alright, so we should fetch a Witcher!
What's going on?
Follow me, Master Geralt!
We need help! The bank's being robbed!
Strange. I wouldn't think Siegfried would let an opportunity like this slip by.
We need help. Armed robbers have occupied the bank. They've taken hostages.
Let's wait for Siegfried.
He's coming!
Just in time.
Sorry I'm late. I was assembling the assault force.
Greetings, Siegfried. Shall we negotiate?
It's about time we did something.
How do we get in?
We got the key to the town hall. We'll surprise them from the back.
I thought we were negotiating.
I'd rather negotiate without an arrow in my eye.